to New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know. And understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
Usher Raymond, a name synonymous with chart-topping hits and undeniable talent, has always been admired for his mentorship of young artists, including global superstar Justin Bieber. But recently, Usher's legacy has been overshadowed by a shocking controversy. Allegations have emerged linking Usher, Justin Bieber, and Sean Diddy Combs, with claims that Usher may have played a part in a troubling event from Bieber's early career. As rumors swirl and new revelations surface, Usher has finally broken his silence. What really happened during Justin Bieber's mysterious 48 hours with Diddy, and how deep does this story go? We will share all the details, but before that, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Usher Raymond, an iconic figure in the music industry, has long been known for his extraordinary talent and mentoring of rising stars. But in recent months, Usher has found himself at the center of a controversy involving two other prominent figures in the music world, Justin Bieber and Sean Diddy Combs. Allegations have surfaced that suggest both Usher and Diddy played troubling roles in Justin Bieber's early career, with claims that Bieber was handed over to Diddy in a vulnerable state. These allegations have sparked outrage and concern across the media and social platforms. In light of these revelations, Usher, who had previously remained silent, has finally decided to break his silence, addressing the situation head-on. Today, we will take a deep dive into the complexities surrounding the situation and the troubling rumors that have shaken the entertainment world. The controversy recently escalated due to a viral TikTok video posted by American singer Jaguar Wright. In this video, Wright made the bold claim that Diddy had been attempting to gain control over Justin Bieber early in his career. She further alleged that Usher had a role in facilitating this, having handed over temporary guardianship of the young star to Diddy for 48 hours. Wright's accusations did not go unnoticed. Social media quickly erupted, with users expressing shock, anger, and disbelief. The insinuation that Usher, who was a mentor and key figure in Bieber's rise to fame,
he'd been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that. He had already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there.
Could have potentially played a part in this situation has raised serious concerns. People began questioning Usher's motives, his relationship with Diddy, and the dynamics of his mentorship with Bieber. These allegations touched on deep-seated fears about the darker side of the music industry, particularly regarding young artists' safety and well-being. The idea that Bieber, a 15-year-old star at the time, could have been placed in a compromising position under Diddy's influence alarmed fans and raised questions about the responsibility of the adults in Bieber's life during that period. To understand the gravity of these allegations, we must first look at Usher's relationship with Justin Bieber. In the late 2000s, Bieber was a young talent from Canada who caught the eye of many industry insiders. It was Usher who ultimately played a pivotal role in launching Bieber's career, signing him to his label and acting as both a mentor and a guiding figure during the early stages of Bieber's rise to stardom. Usher and Bieber's relationship has often been likened to that of a big brother and little brother. Usher took on the responsibility of ensuring that Bieber's raw talent was nurtured and that the young star had the right opportunities to thrive. Together, they worked closely in the studio, performed on stage, and built a bond that seemed unshakable. Bieber himself has often spoken about Usher's influence in interviews, referring to him as a significant figure in his development as an artist. However, As the years went by, it became clear that Bieber's rapid ascent came with its own set of challenges. Like many young stars, Bieber faced enormous pressures, balancing fame, a grueling work schedule, and his personal growth. During this time, Diddy also became a figure in Bieber's life, further complicating the narrative. One of the key points in the controversy surrounding Bieber, Usher, and Diddy is the claim that Diddy was granted temporary guardianship over Bieber for a 48-hour period during his teenage years. This incident resurfaced recently when old footage of Bieber and Diddy spending time together in 2009 went viral. In the video, Diddy talks about Bieber's 48 hours with him and alludes to them having the time of their lives.
You know, where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose.
Although he refrains from disclosing details about what they did during that time. To many, the vague and playful tone of the video has taken on a much more sinister interpretation in light of the allegations that have surfaced. Diddy has since been arrested on charges of sex trafficking and other serious crimes, which has led people to revisit past moments in his career, scrutinizing his behavior around young artists like Bieber. The footage and subsequent rumors have led to widespread speculation about what truly happened during that 48-hour period and why it was even arranged in the first place. Questions were raised about why Usher, as Bieber's mentor, would have allowed this arrangement. Critics argue that Usher should have been more protective of Bieber, particularly given the rumors about Diddy's behavior that had been circulating in the industry for years. As these details came to light, Usher found himself at the center of intense scrutiny. Social media users quickly voiced their outrage, accusing Usher of failing to protect Bieber from potential harm. Many fans expressed disappointment and anger, questioning how Usher could have allowed Bieber to be exposed to Diddy's influence during such a crucial period in his development. While much of the backlash has been directed at Diddy, Usher has not been spared from criticism. In particular, people are asking why Usher chose to remain silent for so long, and whether his decision to finally speak out now is merely an attempt to protect his own image. After months of speculation and growing pressure from the public, Usher has finally chosen to break his silence. In a heartfelt statement, Usher explained his role in Bieber's life and his feelings about the allegations that have been made. Usher admitted that at the time, he believed he was helping Bieber by giving him connections within the industry and opening doors for him. He explained that he saw Diddy as a mentor figure for himself when he was younger and thought that Diddy would provide the same kind of support and guidance to Bieber. However, Usher also acknowledged that had he known then what he knows now about Diddy's behavior, he would never have allowed that 48-hour arrangement to take place. In his statement, Usher expressed regret for his part in the situation, emphasizing that he had no knowledge of any wrongdoing at the time. He explained that his intention was always to help Bieber grow as an artist, but he now understands how some of his decisions may have contributed to placing Bieber in a vulnerable position. As these allegations continue to dominate the headlines, Justin Bieber himself has reportedly been deeply affected by the renewed scrutiny of his past. Sources close to Bieber have revealed that the 30-year-old singer has been struggling with anxiety and panic attacks, particularly as more information about Diddy's arrest and the allegations against him come to light.
There was a time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, shrooms, everything, and it was just an escape from.
In recent months, Bieber has kept a relatively low profile, though he has been seen in public with his wife, Hailey Baldwin Bieber. Hailey, who recently gave birth to the couple's first child, has been a strong source of support for Bieber, though insiders have noted that the strain on their relationship is palpable. Bieber's mental health struggles have reportedly worsened as the controversy has reignited painful memories from his past. In the years following his rise to fame, Bieber has been open about his struggles with mental health, addiction, and the pressures of stardom. Now, with the resurfacing of these allegations, it seems that Bieber is once again being forced to confront difficult experiences from his teenage years. The public's renewed interest in his relationship with Diddy has only added to the pressure. At its core, this situation is not just about Usher, Bieber, and Diddy. It is a reflection of the broader challenges that young artists face in the music industry. For decades, there have been whispers about exploitation, manipulation, and abuse behind the scenes, with powerful figures in the industry often being shielded from consequences due to their influence. Justin Bieber's story, while unique in its specifics, is not an isolated one. Many young artists have spoken out about the difficulties they encountered as they navigated their way through an industry that often prioritizes profit and power over the well-being of its stars. In Bieber's case, his relationship with Diddy during those critical early years has now come under intense scrutiny, with people asking how many other young artists may have found themselves in similar situations. As Usher steps forward to address the controversy, his response has been met with both support and skepticism. Some believe that his decision to speak out now is genuine, while others argue that it may be too little, too late. What is clear, however, is that this situation has reignited important conversations about the responsibility that mentors and industry figures have toward the